Hi, leader. Today, I'm going to talk with you about something that's really important. And it's something that I come across in my practice, both in organizations, in working with teams, in working with individuals, through and through and through. And it is why it really, really matters is because there's a slight distinction and it can be really, really subtle. And this is one of those subtleties that can make all the difference. It can, once we have this aha and this slight subtlety, it can create a breakthrough for some momentum. And so um listen up, because I'm sure I've got your attention already, because leaders, executives, accomplished, you got we want the fast track. We want give it to me straight so I can go and implement it and make a difference. So here it goes, right? What we're going to talk about today is the distinction between desire and decide. Now, oftentimes, I hear or start noticing yourself and your talk internally and externally. Are we talking about what we desire? Now, let me do a couple of things. Let me go in preparation for this. I went and did a little bit of research because I have this friend who really loves to find the root of words, and that has inspired me to really look at what does the root of words mean. And as a master practitioner of NLP, neuro linguistic programming, all of that really melds together really beautifully. So the root word of desire is wish, long for, and in Latin it has the root of it is demand and expect. Now, energetically, just think about that. As I'm thinking of a desire, as I'm talking about a desire, maybe you're like me and visual really helps you. So let's create actually a visual. Bear with me. I'm going to draw this out really quickly. Let's say this is you. Well, I'm doing this backwards, so bear with me here. This is you. Okay, you're the dot. And desire can look or feel like this, sound like this, all over the map. We're talking about it, we're dreaming about it, we're expecting it. It may have energy and thoughts that are rational, that are justification, that may have barriers and roadblocks and lots of different emotions. And some of this may have energy that is moving toward a desire. It might feel very full of life. It might feel excitement. It might feel good to talk about it. And then other times, desire can have really move away from energy, right? Or it'll take away from energy, heavy, dark, a lack of, a scarcity of. But desire is a longing, it's an expectation, it is yet to be. Now, let's talk about the word decide. Talk about the word decide, and let's go to the root of the word decide. The root of the word decide is in Latin is resolving difficulties, to make up one's mind. Now, okay, let's just go there. Let's go back to the visual. Let's go back to the visual. Okay. And so let me create a visual for decide. So again, we're going to start same place. You are there. This is the energy for decide. Now, what like bring all this home together. What does this really mean? I get it. I get the root cause. I get most of us are going through our days, our personal and our professional lives, and we are foaming at the mouth and at the heart and of the mind, full of desires, longings, expectations, dreams, and we are not making a decision. And so our patterns, our paths are looking more like this than they are like that. And so for today, I want you to consider what area of your life, what's the one thing, personally or professionally, that if I were to shift from desiring it to actually making a decision, to deciding about something, it would create my energetic path here. This is where action comes in. This is where the energy moves here. Now, Does the decision mean that you actually have to reach that end state? No, you could be informed as you take the next right step. You could be informed. Your path may not look this linear or this direct. What's more important is less about the pathway there and more about the energy and focus that deciding allows for, that deciding calls forth, that deciding puts in motion. Are we desiring? Are we deciding? What area of your life, pick one that you can make a difference on today. Maybe it's deciding to go to the gym. Maybe it's deciding to eat as a family at your dinner table with no electronics and have conversations and connect. Maybe it's deciding to ask for the raise that you know that you deserve. Maybe it's deciding to go on a date night with your significant other or spouse that you've been desiring and not deciding. Maybe it's deciding to get out of bed when the alarm clock goes off as opposed to hitting the snooze button. Maybe it's deciding to pause and breathe. Maybe it's deciding to create that to-do list. Maybe it's deciding to schedule a vacation. Maybe it's deciding not to spend frivolously. Maybe it's deciding to pay your bills on time. Maybe it's deciding to get 8 hours of sleep because you know you're at your best when you get the amount of rest your body needs and deserves. Maybe it's deciding to call that long lost friend that you haven't connected with in a while. Maybe it's deciding to sign up for the course that you know is going to support your growth and development. Maybe it's deciding to smile. Maybe it's deciding to write out that affirmation. Maybe it's deciding to spend quiet time in prayer and meditation, whether it's in the morning, midday, or before you go to bed at night. Maybe it's deciding to write 3 things that you're most grateful for. Maybe it's deciding to decide on the one thing that you can today that's going to make all the difference and all the momentum in your world. Thanks for being with me today. As always, go be great. Bye for now.